What if I told you that the habit you have been doing every single morning of your life, the one your parents taught you, the one your teachers praised you for, the one you never once questioned, is actually slowly, silently, and permanently destroying your teeth? What if brushing your teeth at the wrong time is worse than not brushing at all? Right now, millions of people wake up every single day, eat their breakfast, pick up their toothbrush, feeling responsible and healthy, and in exactly 60 seconds they cause damage to their enamel that can never, I repeat, never be reversed. Your enamel does not grow back. Ever. And the shocking truth is, nobody told you this. Your dentist might have missed it. Your school never taught it. And the toothpaste commercials certainly never mentioned it. But today, everything changes. By the end of this video, you will never look at your toothbrush the same way again. You will question every brushing habit you have ever had. And most importantly, you will finally protect your teeth the way they were always meant to be protected. Stay with me. Because what you are about to hear might be the most important thing you learn this entire year. What if the one habit you are most proud of, the habit you consider the cleanest, healthiest, most responsible thing you do every single day, is the very habit that is silently destroying your smile, weakening your teeth, and costing you thousands of dollars in dental bills you never needed to pay? What if brushing your teeth at the wrong time is one of the most damaging things you can do to your oral health? I know that sounds impossible. I know it goes against everything you were ever told. But stay with me, because what you are about to discover is not an opinion. It is science. It is biology. And it is the truth that most people never get to hear until the damage has already been done. Let us start with something that happens in almost every household on the face of this earth, every single morning, without fail. A person wakes up, walks to the kitchen, eats a beautiful breakfast, maybe some orange juice, maybe some toast with jam, maybe a coffee or a fruit, and then walks straight to the bathroom, picks up their toothbrush, squeezes on the toothpaste, and brushes vigorously, feeling wonderful about themselves. And in doing so, they have just made one of the worst possible decisions for their teeth. Here is what is actually happening inside your mouth that nobody ever explained to you when you consume acidic foods or drinks. And this includes orange juice, coffee, soda, citrus fruits, tomatoes, vinegar-based foods, wine, and even certain healthy smoothies. Those acids immediately begin attacking the surface of your teeth. They do not wait. They do not give you a warning. The moment that acid touches your enamel, it begins to soften it. It begins to weaken the hardest substance in your entire human body. Now, here is where the damage becomes irreversible. When you pick up your toothbrush and start scrubbing immediately after eating those acidic foods, you are not cleaning your teeth. You are physically, mechanically abrading, grinding away the already softened, already weakened enamel from the surface of your teeth. You are using a brush to scrape away the very protection that your teeth depend on for the rest of your life. And here is the part that should stop you cold in your tracks. Your enamel does not regenerate. It does not heal. It does not grow back. Once it is gone forever. And every single time you brush at the wrong moment, you are removing a layer of something you can never replace, never restore, and never recover. Dentists see this every single day. Patients walk in complaining about sensitivity, about pain when they drink cold water or hot coffee, about teeth that look increasingly transparent or yellowish near the edges, and they cannot understand why. They brush twice a day. They use expensive toothpaste. They do everything right. Or at least, they think they do everything right. But nobody told them about timing. Nobody explained the biology. Nobody sat them down and said, listen, what you eat and when you brush in relation to what you eat is just as important as whether you brush at all. So let us talk about what the science actually says. After you consume anything acidic, your saliva, which is one of the most remarkable and underappreciated substances your body produces, immediately begins working to neutralize those acids. Saliva is alkaline in nature. It is designed by your body specifically to counteract the damage that acidic foods cause. It contains minerals like calcium and phosphate that literally begin redepositing onto the surface of your enamel in a process called remineralization. your mouth, given enough time, can actually begin to repair some of the softening that acid causes. But that process takes time. It takes approximately 30 to 60 minutes. And if you brush before that process completes, if you disrupt it, you rob your teeth of their only chance at natural recovery. You take away the one opportunity your body has to protect itself, and you replace it with a toothbrush doing mechanical damage on an already vulnerable surface. This is why the recommendation that has emerged from modern dental research is clear and consistent. Wait. After eating acidic or sugary foods, wait a minimum of 30 minutes before brushing. 60 minutes is even better. During that waiting period, you can rinse your mouth with plain water, which helps dilute and remove surface acids without causing any abrasion. You can chew sugar-free gum containing xylitol, which stimulates saliva production and speeds up the neutralization process. But do not brush. Not yet. Give your saliva time to do what it was designed to do. Now let us talk about the morning routine more specifically, because this is where another massive misconception lives. Most people believe they should brush their teeth after breakfast. It feels logical. You have eaten, you want clean teeth, you brush. But here is the truth. Brushing your teeth before breakfast is actually significantly more beneficial than brushing after. When you sleep, your mouth becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. Your saliva production drops dramatically during sleep, sometimes almost completely. And this creates the perfect warm, moist, still environment for bacterial colonies to multiply throughout the entire night. By the time you wake up in the morning, your mouth contains a significantly higher concentration of bacteria and their acidic waste products than at almost any other point during the day. This is why your breath in the morning is the way it is. This is why morning mouth feels the way it feels. Now, when you brush your teeth before breakfast, you accomplish several critically important things simultaneously. You remove that overnight bacterial buildup before it has a chance to interact with your breakfast food and produce additional acids. You coat your teeth with the protective fluoride from your toothpaste before food touches them, creating a defensive barrier. And you significantly reduce the bacterial load in your mouth so that your saliva can function more effectively during and after your meal. When you brush after breakfast, especially if breakfast included anything acidic, you miss all of those benefits and you add the risk of enamel abrasion on an acid-softened surface. Now, let us address one of the most dangerous nighttime habits that millions of people do not even realize is dangerous. Brushing right before bed sounds like the perfect idea. And in principle, it is absolutely the right time to brush. But how you brush before bed and what you do in those moments leading up to bedtime determines whether your nighttime brushing protects you or becomes another opportunity for damage. Here is what most people do not know about sleep and oral health. During sleep, your saliva production drops to its lowest level of the entire 24-hour cycle. Your mouth becomes significantly drier. And a dry mouth is a dangerous mouth because saliva is your primary natural defense against bacterial overgrowth, against acid neutralization, and against the decay process. Without adequate saliva, bacteria have free rein. The acids they produce sit on your teeth for hours without being diluted or neutralized. The damage accumulates in the darkness while you sleep, completely unaware. This means that whatever is in your mouth when you fall asleep, whatever bacteria are present, whatever food particles remain, whatever acids are lingering, will have 6, 7, 8 hours of almost completely uninterrupted contact with your teeth and gums. So brushing your teeth before bed is not just important. It is arguably the most important brushing of your entire day. But it must be done correctly. You must brush every surface thoroughly. You must not forget to clean your tongue, which harbors enormous quantities of bacteria that can recontaminate your teeth and gums within minutes of brushing if left unaddressed. You should floss to remove the food particles and plaque from between your teeth where your brush simply cannot reach. And once you have done all of this, you should not eat or drink anything. Nothing except water before sleeping. Many people brush their teeth and then have a late-night snack. Or they brush and then drink a sugary beverage. Or they brush and then take certain liquid medications that contain sugar. Every one of these behaviors completely undoes the protective work of brushing and potentially makes the situation worse by adding sugars and acids to a mouth where saliva production is already declining as the body prepares for sleep. So let us bring everything together, because today you have learned something that most people will go their entire lives without ever understanding. Brushing your teeth is good, but brushing your teeth at the wrong time, with the wrong pressure, immediately after the wrong foods and drinks, is not just ineffective. It is actively harmful. The worst time to brush is immediately after consuming acidic or sugary foods or beverages, because your enamel is temporarily softened by those acids, and your toothbrush becomes an instrument of destruction rather than protection. Brush before breakfast, not after. Wait 30 to 60 minutes after eating before you brush. Make your nighttime brushing the most thorough and careful brushing of your day. Use gentle pressure and proper technique. And remember, every layer of enamel you lose is gone forever. Your teeth are meant to last you a lifetime. And with the right knowledge, practiced consistently, they absolutely can. The difference between a lifetime of healthy teeth and a lifetime of dental problems often comes down not to genetics, not to luck, but to simple daily habits done correctly. You now have that knowledge. Use it. Protect yourself. Protect the people you love by sharing what you have learned today. Because information like this, information that is grounded in science, that is practical, that is immediately actionable, has the power to change lives.